Don't just stream, bet now. Go to ebattle.com.
And there we go again for game number 2 here, Awake versus Erudite. Awake took game number 1. To be honest, it was quite even with a small advantage for Awake till that Roshan incident happened, but as it usually or quite often is, that like one really gimped Roshan when you're already behind could really break your neck, and in that case Erudite completely lost it right there. Like Awake, they had like nicely farmed Sniper, even though the focus on Sniper was real, but he still found the farm. He was protected by the Aegis. It started with the mid-racks, and then pretty much completely messed up initiation with that Warlock ultimate. That just did not go as planned for Erudite, and from there on the downward spiral really got real. Erudite lost within minutes after that happened, and well, congrats to Awake. Either way, my name is HeflaTV here on HeflaTV. This is the Join Dota League Season 5. And of course, game number 2. Let's see what else we got. I mean, the first draft was pretty specific in the sense that Erudite banned out, for example, the Batrider and the Tide. Even though the Tide was in the second rotation of bans, this time it's even earlier. I think it was Axe plus Batrider in the first game. Now it's Batrider and Tidehunter. They just don't want to play against those heroes. Awake also sticks to what they had before. The Phoenix is being banned out, and the Jugger. The Jugger was also part of the second ban rotation. Earlier it was, I can't even remember. But the fact is they stick to the heroes they want to ban. And now I'm curious if Awake says like, okay, you leave the Axe there, so we might as well just go for it. But maybe we see Awake just starting again with a Vengeful Spirit, because to be honest, for me, as a viewer and a caster, more as a viewer, but the Vengeful Spirit is something where you can't do anything wrong. You just pick her, and your draft could still go in any direction. It's just an awesome hero, and there's not like a counter pick or anything that's really happening. And Awake actually started their first draft like this, so why not go into a second time? But nope, I'm completely wrong. The Shadow Fiend is being secured, and to be honest, if you want to go along the meta, then pick the Axe. That would just fit. But the Vengeful Spirit it is, so they turn it around. Vengeful Spirit is not the first, Shadow Fiend it is, but of course they have two. They have the second pick, which means they have two. Shadow Fiend and Vengeful Spirit, the two masters of minus armor as well. Only the Body Slaughter is pretty much missing. But this is already enough. I mean, Wave of Terror plus the Dark Lord presence, it's meh. It's really meh. But also talking about another source of minus armor, of course the Naga Siren can pretty much do the same, but she has to be melee, and there has to be her funny water spreading around the people. What I'm kinda afraid is that the Naga Siren will not find into this game really fast. Biggest problem for him is, of course, getting the farm up. And even if that happens, like, he needs to get quite some items stats-wise, regeneration-wise, that the illusions are not getting cleared out. For example, if you push your illusions into any lane where the Shadow Fiend is present, he's just clearing them out with raises. No problem on that. Until, of course, the Naga Siren finds some quite nice stats item. Talking about supports, Vengeful Spirit, like the overall, like the current, I don't know, overall good against everything pick. Even since DAC, I think Vengeful Spirit had like amazing stats on DAC, like also win-wise, like being one of the most picked ones and also the most successful ones. But don't bite me on that one because I can't remember the stats. But Disruptor, like one of my favorite, I mean, not me as him playing him because I'm horrible on him, but like me casting Disruptors and me looking at Disruptors mostly, a support that's very fun to watch. It's very useful. You have to see if that actually works out. Of course, here the Shadow Fiend, unless he has, of course, a BKB, he could be interrupted by the Disruptor, and that's of course really bad news. But let's see what we got for the second ban rotation. There is an Invoker. There's a Bristleback. Okay. Erudite now. I mean, they picked the Bristleback last game. To be honest, I don't think the Bristleback would have been too much of a problem against them. They also ban out the Invoker, even though I don't think the Invoker made too much of a difference last game. Of course, the EMP it hurt in some fights, especially when the Night Stalker and the TA got hit by the EMP. But the funny part is, like, with or without mana, they died so fast that, like, the EMP, it didn't really have any consequence. To be honest, the only useful part of the Invoker last game, besides the fact that he used, of course, like, I don't know, some tornado was I don't know, like, here and there some damage, and the CC of the tornado, that's it. But anything else, like, he never hit a Sunstrike, just that one for scouting, but the rest was pretty much just pulled by a team effort. Either way, bans are almost through. Almost, I say, because Awake needs one more, and the question is now, did he go for another core? Axe would still be in, but I'm not even sure if Axe in this game for either side is still a smart thing to go for. Why not? The Troll being banned out. To be honest, the Troll could have fit for both teams, even though it's not quite the most common thing. I don't know, Shadow Fiend Troll combination, Naga Troll combination. For Awake, it would have been probably better than for Erudite. But in the end, we're not gonna see a Troll. We might still see Axe though.
Lion.
The Undying wakes.
Lion. Okay, that's quite interesting. Lion and Undying. I mean, as for the Lion, that's like the second set of CC we are getting here by Awake. So we have 2 stuns, we have the Hex, some mana drain, also quite nice against illusions, because remember, mana drain as well as Hex destroys illusions immediately. So Naga Siren, out of 4, you're losing instantly 2, which is also quite nice, because sometimes then later in the game, as a support, you have a single illusion with Radiance, for example, following you, and you're actually dying on that crap. But a Lion, it's not happening unless he's completely out of mana. But yeah, as for CC, it's definitely nice. So we have a nice burst combination. Also, all the stun targets, they're like mostly vulnerable to raises. I mean, there's nothing better than, I don't know, a standing still target. For obvious reasons, it's pretty much like a target dummy for a Shadow Fiend. For a good Shadow Fiend player, he is really just forward stepping with the raises, and he gets all 3 of them in right after a magic missile, at least 2 of the raises. So that's quite some magic burst. And I didn't even mention the finger yet. So the finger is also quite nice. On top of all of that, they're gonna pick an Ember Spirit, which is even more AoE. So we have Sleight of Fist as well as the Flame Guard. And wow, okay, Erudite. Do they take a turn now? Do they still keep the Naga as a core? And we're gonna see a Medusa in the mid, Medusa Ember mid, or Medusa Shadow Fiend mid. And the Naga Siren on the safe lane protected by a Disruptor, and we see a dual lane with the Undying plus X. I mean, plus X as in X the latter, not X the hero. Jesus, I should not phrase it like that. But you get what I want, right, guys? I really don't know where this one is going. I mean, Awake, they could pick anything. They got their 2 cores. I don't think they go for anything greedy, but if they really want to, they can go for even more CC. The Earthshaker has been banned out, as well as the Meeple. I mean, the Meeple ban is quite interesting, to be honest. That is a very interesting one by Erudite, because I didn't think the Meeple would come out as a 5th here. That would go against everything I thought, but, well. The teams definitely know each other better. They're from the same region, probably played each other. But let's see. I mean, for Erudite, I kinda missed CC right now. Okay, we have a Naga net to work with. We have a Klims and a Kinetic Field. But everything else is... I'm not so sure. As for the Medusa, I definitely like her. Because they need the tankiness. Erudite needs the tankiness. And Awake is going for the Prot Mother. Okay. So that's 2 cores farming, supported by a nice roaming combination. Lion, Vengeful Spirit, and a Prot Mother who can pretty much be left alone in the lane. And also Erudite. I mean, we've seen in the last game that they don't use their map as efficient as Awake when it comes to farming, even if they have like the same circumstances. And I don't know, like they have to spend a lot of gold to find that Prot Mother, sentries, etc. And I'm not sure if they could even kill her right there. But let's see. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and this Prot Mother is completely failing and becoming more of a liability for Awake. But to be honest, I think that Prot Mother doesn't have to fear anything. I mean, the Naga Siren can take out here and there some Spiderlings. Of course, with her AoE, the Disruptor is not too effective. The Undying can't really do anything against Spiderlings, and the Medusa, well, the Snake, sure. But to be honest, right now, like, if that Prot Mother finds some space on the lane, like Disruptor, Undying, for example, if they would be in the lane, I just don't know how they're gonna survive against this. And to be honest, since the Earthshaker has been banned out, which was pretty much the preparation for that 5th pick, Prot Mother, I don't know, I really feel like an Axe right now would probably be the best. But no. No, I'm completely wrong. Hefla, you are wrong. You have no idea. I mean, the Axe was still available. Axe against Spiderlings, Axe against, like, the Ember Spirit, which needs lockdown, the Lion, which is an easy kill, the Shadow Fiend, which is easy kill, unless he's really fat in farm. I really thought an Axe would be an option here, but, well, they proved me wrong. Go for Alchemist instead. I mean, of course, a Toxic Spray might help against, I don't know, Prot Mother pushes, but then again, Prot Mother can just wait till it ends. And overall, I just don't know where Erudite wants to get this lockdown. Okay, 1 net, 1 glimpse, 1 stun by the Alchemist against so many things on the other side. I mean, we have a Hex, we have 2 stuns, Magical Burst by the Shadow Fiend, we have the Chains by the Ember Spirit, and eventually also a slow by the Prot Mother. Let's see, Prot Mother already equipped with a sentry ward, so they're prepared that, like, there is crap ton of sentries coming against him. He's going into the bottom lane, so this is pretty much like a traditional build. And let's see, we're gonna introduce the people for those who just joined the stream. We have Solotic on the line, behind him Toy is picking up the Shadow Fiend this game, YO2 is on the Vengeful Spirit, behind him, Jesus, this name, Gobjibi, and of course the last one is Boom on the Prot Mother. But oh, we have an engagement here. There is already a stun, the Chains hitting both. Now it's all about the right clicks, but is it enough? No, just one more right click, 1 projectile following, but that's pretty much it. The Naga Siren going for a Riptide instead of Net to protect him. Disruptor not going for a glimpse here, even if it would be possible on level 1. So in the end, just the Undying losing tons of HP, but he was also lucky because the first decay hit 4 targets. In the end, nothing really happens. However, top, the rune, they still want it, but yeah, Dusa, more than some right clicks, you can't really do anything. So first bounty rune goes to Shadow Fiend, second one to Prot Mother, so Awake off to a good start. So that gives me the time to actually introduce Awake. We have Labi playing the Naga Siren, next to him is Tempus now on the Disruptor. His Shadow Shaman did not really have too much impact last game, so I really hope on the Disruptor it's getting better. Green W is playing the Dusa, and of course Telex here on the Alchemist in actually a farm and roll, and the Undying who is joining probably top the tri lane. Yeah, he has to heal up first. And it feels so slow. 26 HPS, it feels so slow today. But either way, game started. No first blood this time. I mean, last time we had a tier 2 dive directly, even before the creep spawned, and it was kinda worth it for Awake. This time, nothing's really going. The Alchemist, he didn't put a point in anything yet, but I think Acid Spray is something you can't really get around. if you really want to survive. Oh, look at this. How low that lion is at the moment. Is there another decay in 2 seconds? But no, he's not gonna follow up on it, which is good, because I think that might have ended in a bad tower dive. Lion, however, well, you gotta be careful. Gotta be really careful. And that alchemist at the moment going YOLO with that Broodmother, but Broodmother doesn't really care. She didn't use her sentry ward yet, so at the moment the alchemist has full vision on it, and now that he has that 1 point in acid spray, the Broodmother can't even go close there. She doesn't have another net closer to her tower, and that's really bad news, of course, for her. Another 10 seconds on that net. Top. I really have a feeling that top is gonna be the lane where we're gonna see the first blood. In mid, however, we have a 7-2 versus a 6-4 at the moment, so both are doing fine in the lane. I'm curious where we're gonna see the first boom and bang. Crash, boom, bang. The problem is that like both of these lanes, they don't really have the means to like harass each other. I mean, there's just a line with a decent range. The Naga Siren can't really do anything. Lobby's trying to come through here, but I mean, does that really matter? In the end, just a disruptor and a line with a decent range to harass the other side. So you can't really work with the Klims or anything like that as well. Let's see where this one is going. I mean, they're just hiding here in the trees. The Undying being the one here in the farming roll. Spam decay on the Ember, but that's pretty much about it. I don't know to what end this is gonna be. Well, now there's a kinetic field here. The Ember being locked in. This is our first blood, and that's also pretty much the end of it. So I was just talking about it, how they're gonna make it, but, well, that kinetic field actually did the trick. The double stun not being enough. Let's see, in the mid the Shadow Fiend actually getting quite low, but there should be a bottle on the way. Yes, the bottle is there for the Shadow Fiend, while the Duza is actually going for Aquila instead of a bottle. Sometimes we see Duza also going for a bottle, which is, I don't think, not too bad, especially if you go solo against a Shadow Fiend in mid, and also like a Shadow Fiend that doesn't seem to get too much support at the moment, which means with a Snake build, you can also drive him pretty much out of the lane, but, well, we're gonna see some Snake stats build and then later into shield, completely ignoring split shot. Might be interesting. Let's see how the Broodmother is doing. At the moment 11 and 5 versus a 15 and 3 Alchemist. Like the acid spray build is really working off, but problem is at the moment he's facing of course a bit mana starvation. That's why the bottle is pretty much good, and as soon as he's level 6 then I think all his problems end. And of course since he has 1 point in Grievous Creed, he can also benefit of like killing a lot of spiderlings, because that's the good thing. If you get a lot of spiderlings, that's so easy for you. And well, both of them went for the rune, but in the end, well, Alchemist is gonna be the successful one, which means Brood, you just wasted some time to go there, and the Alchemist is ready to spam some more acid spray, and he's hoping to get tons of kills on those spiderlings, all that empowered of course by Grievous Creed. So the Broodmother, she has to be careful, get those spiderlings out. The babies. Medusa at the moment being pretty low. I'm wondering when we have a rotation, something like a Vengeful Spirit coming from the side, and oh my god, there's the stun and the races. Boom! There it is. That's the kill. While top they also dove for the Ember Spirit, getting him down. So Medusa for Ember Spirit trade, and now, oh my god, nice double stun here. The Undying being really low, but in the end they're still successful getting him off. The tower aggro changed, so it's a better trade for Erudite at the moment. Losing their core in the mid, but of course getting a core top lane plus a support as a bonus kill. That's definitely nice. What's the Alchemist doing here at the moment? Pretty curious about that. I mean, the Broodmother, at some point, if the acid spray is getting too strong in the lane, he also doesn't have like too good of infrastructure when it comes to webs, because he put, for example, one web here. Then I don't know where he's going with this. Maybe just conquering jungle, the Radiant side, which is like the easiest thing to do. But then again, you don't want to have the Alchemist being like completely free. But let's see. There's a sentry ward for nothing, except for of course vision on the Broodmother. Oh look, and all the spiderlings. There's the acid spray, but Jesus Christ, tons of damage at the moment. Even the tower just hitting here on the Broodmother. And well, the Alchemist, he needs the level 6. If level 6 is coming out, right there we go. And that should be just fine. Ultimate pop probably immediately. And there it is. Yeah, but oh my god, he might die on this right now, right here. Oh, is that enough? One more hit. The Lion is actually getting credit for this. I mean, he has to dive the tower, getting some tower hits for it, but this is unfortunate. The Alchemist just popped his ultimate. He thought he's fine, he can stay on lane. In the end, that wasn't the case. Nice little roaming combination. The combination I talked about in the draft already. The double stun plus the hex as a follow-up, or the other way around. If nicely chained, you should get any target. Unless there are, of course, rotations. And talking about rotations, the Naga rotated here in that lane, but of course the Broodmother already is securing like the domination around the tower. The next creep wave is far away. So the pressure on the tower at the moment is real. There is it. Well, the Alchemist coming in. Acid Spray not being used. He's stunning the Broodmother. There's, well, Acid Spray, but is there more incoming? No. Well, there's the stun after he put his ultimate, and now, well, they want to go here on that Vengeful Spirit. There's even the minus armor as a source coming out, and, well, a nice little glimpse coming back and directly stunning in the kinetic field. He still has a stun, still has a hex, and the Alchemist, does he manage to stun? Yep, that's it. That's a level 2 stun. No, level 1 stun actually. He didn't put the second point in there. But at least getting the 2 supports is the perfect revenge, and also another kill happening here. The Ember actually soloing the Undying on lane. The Undying so far has been, I know, in a great position, 34 and 5, while the Ember is like way behind that. Still, now that the Ember got that solo kill, which is also like a kill that's experience-wise so important, because the Ember, he was level 6, now he's level 7, and the Undying remains level 5 because they were on a tri-line there. So definitely an important kill. I mean, for Awake, it's either or. I mean, they can try to get both cores really fat at the same time, or like the focus has to be on one. And at the moment, it seems like the Shadow Fiend is doing okay-ish in mid. The Ember just got his revenge, pretty much. He will just go back to base and then to his Remnant right there. Yeah, he got a bottle now as well, going for them drums. So I don't know. Of course, Erudite. The good thing about Erudite's draft is they still have the option of getting the Naga Siren in a decent position. I mean, this is support Naga, but oh my god, Undying. Going for a man fight here against that Ember, but in the meantime, we have the Disruptor actually being quite low. Vengeful Spirit not coming in from the side, and no, there's a net here on the Lion, and oh, they want to rush. They just want to rush on the Disruptor, but he's not dying. In the end, the Undying is getting a kill. Lion is going down. The zombies still doing so much, but the problem is Shadow Fiend joined with a double damage, and that's pretty much the end of the fun. I mean, it has been a lot of fun for Erudite so far in that top lane, but yeah, the Shadow Fiend is the party pooper here. You don't want to go against this. He's hitting for so freaking much. 250 damage, right click. Nope, you don't want to go against that. But I guess the trade is not so bad if you think about it. I mean, the Lion for the Undying like not being so high in level anyway. I guess why not. However, the Broodmother, I had a big question mark in the draft, but to be honest, I mean, she is established now in that lane. That's the first tier 1 tower going down on Erudite's side. Of course, the Broodmother is taking credit for it, now entering the jungle. And that Alchemist, he couldn't really do anything against it. I mean, popping that ultimate, he doesn't really have enough mana. Well, he wants to go. I don't know if that's actually gonna be successful. It's just gonna be harass damage, is it? I mean, boom. What you want to do? Like, Soaring is on cooldown, nothing's really happening. In the top lane, we have some fights already going on. I mean, the Undying just died. But yeah, the Broodmother, just being able to, I don't know, push the Alchemist away from the neutral camps, that's pretty much all he can achieve while the ultimate is up. Damage is just not enough. The Naga, well, the Naga could be the hope if that game goes really super long, but oh, there's a song being used. How? Or never mind that, like, instant hacks on the Doozer. The Doozer are the only one who could do that. Like, I really have no idea what they really planned to do with that song. Especially, why did they interrupt the song so early? The Disruptor wasn't in range for the Climps. With the Climps it would have been interesting. 3 people right-clicking him. But yeah, that is a song wasted. And the level 1 song is such a ridiculously long cooldown. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and you gotta wait for it, so you can't really use it even to save your allies at the moment. 6 and 3, Erudite lost a bit of their momentum and Awake is completely taken over. I don't know where this one is ending, but we can just hope that this Alchemist is going for something decent. But I mean, he's saving up at the moment like 2k gold. Is this Don't tell me this is like Midas Gaming on an Alchemist or something. Like, I really hope this is some Blink Dagger action or Shadow Play directly, something like that. Something where you can find kills, especially on the supports. A full channel stun on a target, Wench or Lion, at least secures you 1 kill. But let's see. We're gonna group around the tier 1 tower here. The Shadow Fiend just, Jesus Christ, he's just damaging the tier 1 tower for so much. And oh my god, Naga Siren is coming, but the hell is he doing here? I mean, oh, the finger just taking care of it, and now the Undying even. Well, there's the ultimate of the Shadow Fiend, but he doesn't really find anything. They try to get the Tombstone down, successfully so, and well, there's a glimpse, but this is the defensive one. The Dusa has to be careful. When there is a magic missile, there is a swap, but is it the range? The range, no. He guesses wrong. He guesses wrong. He thought he's in that little side pocket. If he kept on running, I mean, this is 345 movement speed versus, well, 340 without phase boots activated. I don't think they could have gotten him either way. Doesn't really matter. The fact is, they're gonna lose the tier 1 tower. They're gonna lose the Naga Siren on top of it. Barely make it back to base as they are. The Undying that was really close, that he was dead, and it pretty much looks like the last game already. Now the Alchemist next to the Lion standing in the acid spray, just saying hello, waiting for someone else to come in. But it's not really happening. Now like a little army of Spiderlings just saying hello, in circle formation. But yeah, I don't think anything's happening here. Even though Erudite, they're grouping up, they're coming in. But I also need vision. We don't even have vision at the moment. At this point, we have Naga Siren not carrying any vision. We have Disruptor without dust or sentry. So, Broodmother, all she needs is be far away in your net somewhere, and you're completely safe. There is, however, at least 1 sentry, which is about to expire too. The Alchemist being forced here into his ultimate, and now ult. That might actually be interesting, the kinetic field. But the problem is the Naga Siren being in a position now. Oh, there's the stun. Do they have more vision? No, I can't believe it. In the end, well, they're gonna stop it. But the Lion is coming here from the side. There's the stun. But the song is perfect. The question is now, you go back or you don't. Actually, no, there's the stun, but instant hacks again on the Alchemist. He doesn't even get his stun off. If you count the stun on himself, of course, that is like the Medusa with her ultimate. That's quite decent, but the problem is, well, Shadow Fiend just going ham. Just with the right clicks at the moment, there is spawn Spiderlings. It's not enough for that kill on the Undying. He's trying to get some more HP up with his decay, but in the end, oh my god, the Shadow Fiend. I can't believe that. And now the Ember is coming in. He finds the chains, but there's instant glimpse back. So they just lose 2. That could have been way, way worse. The problem is really the execution at the moment for Erudite, because it looked good. I mean, that song, there was no Tombstone. That was the biggest problem. There was no new Tombstone, but the song looked decent. The only problem is that the Dusa came just too late, and the Alchemist being hexed, that's really bad news. I mean, this is, yeah, it's just 1 point. That's the funny part. It's just 1 point in it, but still 2.5 seconds, and he was already at like 3 seconds of channeling his stun. Unstable concoction. So in the end, hex, and you just stun yourself. And now, well, he still has his ultimate to pop. There's a net on the Broodmother, but this looks just like repetition. Again, no vision, no dust, no nothing, and he's just turning around, spawning some more Spiderlings, and that's pretty much it. In the meantime, of course, for Shan is going down. Shadow Fiend gets this one easily, like the little minus armor brothers on the way. And I just don't find a solution at the moment for Erudite. Like, they're completely busy with the Broodmother here. They don't buy aggressive vision against him. They don't get to farm the Spiderlings because they didn't pick an axe. They picked, I don't know, Alchemist. The axe, like an axe in this game would have benefited so much, but oh my god, Blink Dagger on the Lion, and they burst down that Alchemist before anything can happen. But now, of course, Tombstone. That's quite interesting here. Still quite some damage, but oh, nice swap here by the Vengeful Spirit. In the end, the Decay is still going for it, but look at this. Broodmother action now coming in. Look at all these Spiderlings. Magic Missile in the end, getting the kill. So that's a 2-for-1 trade. Just the Lion being there. And well, Dusa, solo fight versus the Ember. Had to spend her ultimate, and now she has to go back out of mana out of cooldown for her ultimate, and in the meantime, while all this is happening, Shadow Fiend is saying, yo guys, I found something tasty here, it's called tier 2 tower, and he's gonna get the tribute for that one. So easy gold for his pockets as well as his teams. And also the Broodmother is already saying hello to the tier 2 tower, while the Alchemist, who just died, I don't know. What is he going for? I mean, seriously, what is he going for? 3k gold now. Is he going directly for hard, or like, I mean, he's dying right now because he's running around as a safe lane carry with 900 HP. He's almost getting soloed by a Broodmother all the time, which might happen, for example, right now here, baiting out the ultimate. But he's saving up 3.3k gold, even more before that, before he died, and I don't know. Undying being slowed, and oh my god, the Clem's putting him even in a better position. So Undying, he has to go back. There is a tombstone, but he himself, he has to get the hell out of here. Oh, raises, maybe decay. Nope, it's not actually happening. So they just focus the tombstone, and that's pretty much the end of this fight. Tombstone down. There's no way you can actually do anything. There was also no Dusa ultimate whatsoever. Lion tried to actually stun him. There's a stun directly under the tower, but there's an army of little spiderlings and everything just coming. Broodmother taking care of the tower, and pretty much soon. And the problem is Erudite, they're just not up to this task just to stop Awake on all the lanes. That's the problem. If they commit now here bottom lane, we have the Shadow Fiend and the Ember Spirit farming, which is their goal, and nothing's really happening. Even, oh my god, the net disengaging because she just vanished into, oh my god, oh, Blink Dagger forward. This is bad news. This is really bad news. They committed here bottom lane, both just get away, and what they lose is a tier 2 tower at the same time. Plus of course tons of farm, tons of experience. And talking about experience and gold, I think it's time to look at the first time into the graphs. 18 minutes in, we have already a 10k experience lead for Awake. When it comes to gold, why even beyond that, 11k, about 12k soon, and wow, 18 minutes, and they're saying hello to the high ground. Oh, there's a net under the tower, some nice minus armor, the ultimate coming out, but not doing too much damage. At least the Undying doesn't care too much about it. There's a glimpse holding him back, but the problem is we need more damage. The Snake also not doing much. Now at the last race and the last right click will get it, but oh my god, he's still living. I have no idea how, and he also has the Aegis, so they commit now the Undying to Aegis. The Aegis was about to expire anyway, and oh, there's a Dusa ultimate now. Well, the Shadow Fiend is being stoned. He smokes a lot. But let's see. Vengeful Spirit. That's the target they want to go for, but at the moment, oh, nice stun here. The chains are coming out. There's still a finger. Does he use the finger? No! He could have used the finger on the Dusa, but he doesn't do it. He does not use the finger on the Dusa. That's 240 HP. And he just didn't look at the Dusa because she was completely out of mana. That was an easy kill for them. I think that was a big mistake. I mean, it's not like it affects their play because they're still gonna continue pushing that high ground, but well, it could have been an easy kill on the Dusa, which is now not happening. But however, they get the tier 3 tower. Well, look at this. Alchemist has to actually TP out against the Broodmother, and the Broodmother pushing that tier 3 tower bottom as well. But here's a turnaround. He's a turnaround at 10. One raise, and all the Naga illusions are going down. Undying, oh, swapped in a nice position here, and well, the Ember is just finishing off. Another Hex here on the Naga Siren, and a stun. That should be an easy kill. The right clicks are coming right there, and maybe it's even more. There's still a finger. Oh, no, it's not happening. Like, he's holding onto his finger. This is like, I don't know. It's pretty crazy that he's holding onto his finger. Either way, all this 7, 15, 20 minutes in, it translates into one lane of racks, and maybe even more, because look at this Broodmother at the moment going ham, being caught in a kinetic field, but who cares? Like, there's so many little spiderlings. The Dusa has to be super careful. Oh, is there a finger coming? Lion, finally he's looking for his finger target, but the tier 4 tower is bringing him really low. He gotta go back in the end. Well, the Broodmother. Oh, that negative urn charge plus 12 HPS. Decay not hitting. He survives with a regeneration on the nets, and instead the Undying is falling down. The Tombstone, nice little 100 something gold. 125, yeah, it was. So tasty little gold coming out there. Broodmother surviving. How did the Broodmother die? I thought she was safe. She was on like 35 HP, and the urn charges, I thought they were over, but I guess the last urn charge killed him. So that's me being, I don't know, sleepy. Either way, 21 minutes when we are talking about the second set of racks down. Another stun, finger. That's easy kill. And Dusa ultimate being used for pretty much nothing. No one's looking at you, little snake lady. You're shouting for no reason. This is it. This is it. Oh, nice little swap. Bring the Undying in position, but oh, that's a beautiful ultimate. But whatever. Whatever. The GG goal came out. Beautiful damage here on the Alchemist, just hugging him and boosting out the souls in his face. And that's pretty much it. I mean, game 1, it looked good for Erudite till a certain point. Game 2, I think this was completely decided by the draft. I don't know, like this 5th pick Alchemist against the Broodmother 5th pick. Alone, that is something where I had a big question mark on top of my head, like some quest NPC in World of Warcraft. I really couldn't make any sense out of this. And also the other draft, like the Naga Siren, it just didn't feel good at all. And I mean, the scoreboard is just supporting my opinion on that. Either way, guys, that's it. That has been our C game in the early morning. My name is HeflaTV. The others are either sick or on vacation. Grant is on vacation. Mike is still sleeping. Coucher has the flu or some other bug. So I actually had to cast, and it has been a pleasure. I haven't been casting for so long. I forgot how good it is, how good it feels. And I hope you felt that as well, because I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, of course, you can follow HeflaTV on Twitter, Facebook, and all the other whatever social media there is. The VODs will be uploaded in just a second. And of course, if you want to like follow me personally, then it's @HeflaTV on Twitter. And that's it. See ya, boys.